Lip sync.
I'm cutting that out. Welcome
Welcome back to TAE Time.
to TAE Time Podcast. How is everyone doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're good, and hope you're having.
I
a
am
nice
good.
Time.
I am so
I wasn't asking about you.
today.
I'm asking about the viewers and the people who actually enjoy the show. The very few of
Hope
you.
you guys are doing okay.
Hope you're doing well. Also, welcome to the Tate stands. Since you were in our comment section the last time, I like Andrew Tate. Please don't kill me. Okay.
Please now stop reporting our videos. That would be great.
Yeah. So okay. Anyway, moving on.
Jogging on.
How are you? You had a
Good.
nice little weekend, didn't you?
Oh my
nice
God,
bank
did
holiday
I?
weekend. While I was suffering. No, I'm joking. I had a good time too, but she had a much better time, obviously.
Had a better time. Yeah.
Why did you have a better time?
I had a better time.
No one cares. Moving on. I'm joking. Go on.
I was in London with the girls. Shout out to
girls trip in London.
Yeah.
Equally as bad as a girls trip in Miami. Per se. So,
Apparently so.
You know.
Shout out to the girls, Neve and Chloe. If you guys are listening, which I know you are because you should be. I'm just kidding.
Wagwans. I hope she was good. She told me she was, but
Guys, remember what I said?
If your girl goes to Miami or London, she's not your girl anymore,
Yeah.
bro. She's not your girl anymore. No, I'm joking.
Guys, remember what we said and what we agreed on? What happened in London stays in London.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I did the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that right?
So continue.
Weren't you in London a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring the memories back?
Back. Nah, it's calm still. Trust. Come on.
No, but it was really good, honestly. I think we went on like Saturday morning and came back.
Which is a weird
Monday
one
evening,
to
yeah.
do, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because every time I've gone to London with the boy
himself.
it's either Thursday night or Friday night, you know, so you can enjoy the Friday night,
Yeah.
Saturday night, and, well, never Sunday. I've actually never been there for a Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah.
Like, out since I'm an adult. Like, when I was young, obviously, I was, like, you know, with my family. But I've actually never been there on a Sunday night. I actually don't know what a Sunday night looks like.
Well, you're missing out, Mr.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, really?
Because it was so litty.
It's super litty.
So litty. I've got stories to
Well, you're
share.
telling me you guys didn't have to pay £60 to get a club?
I'd pray for you, my brother.
Oh my God, girls have it so easy when it comes
Yeah.
to like clubbing in London. Like, you guys get decent prices, whereas guys are just like, "Oh, you're not buying a table? You can't enter." Or
Get out.
it's like, "Oh, you're not buying a table? I guess you can enter for £100."
Minimum. I'd say it's more than that.
Nah,
They can
fucking
scam
man.
you for more than that.
Nah, it's usually like minimum £40
Oh.
for a guy to like a nice club anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you know what? It was good because we weren't sure if it was going to be busy on Sunday because already the place looked less busy than it did on Saturday.
Yeah, obviously, because people have work on a Monday. Like,
Exactly.
only degenerates go out on a Sunday night.
Okay, well, it is what it is. It was bank holiday in Ireland. So we went out and we found this place. I think it was Wild Club or something. And it was really dead when we got there, obviously. It was meant to be like £10 before 12. So we like gulped our cocktails down and we like ran. Like we just like
You legged it,
ran to the
innit?
place. And we all had like blisters on our feet and everything from the day before. So it was quite a vibe.
Suffering from success.
We were. And then the lady at the door was like £20. And we're like, Neve's like,
This thing says.
yeah, Neve like pulls out the receipt, like the website.
Yeah.
She's like, it says £10. And she's like, I don't care. It's £20
Yeah,
entry.
that's how they be saying. They're like, that's all a lie. Don't you know how this works? We lie.
You don't know how this works, do you?
You don't know how this works, do you? Nicola will never forget that guy from Japan, ever. Never. He lives in her head rent free.
He does. Do you
More
want to
than
talk
I
about
can
it?
say, to be honest.
There's a bit of a other story.
Quick
reaching
detour.
into-
So
quick detour, yeah.
I think we've said this on the podcast before, but
was
we've
a
never
time
said
ago,
it.
man.
We've never said it on the video form. And as far as Nicoletta sees it, here actually I'm gonna expose her right now. She believes everything before video just doesn't exist. She actually has been begging me
Yeah,
to
please.
delete all our stuff
Please.
before the video form existed and just start again. I was like, I'm not doing that. Anyway, but
Eventually I will.
essentially we were in Japan and we went to Supreme for like a Supreme drop, right? And that was my
And-
first time in a Supreme drop, by the way.
Yeah.
first time for both of us in a Supreme drop.
For anyone who doesn't know, like Supreme kind of releases really like limited type of clothing, which is why it's like a big thing when it's a drop, because people queue up and or like sleep there the night before in a tent, whatever, to make sure that they get the items that they want.
Yeah, but in Japan it's actually a lot more chill. Like in New York and stuff, they actually camp. Like in Japan, they didn't really camp out. You know, it was pretty calm, not gonna lie. And we got actually super lucky because so we went into the line, and then in Japan, like I don't know if this was just one time thing, but I'm just using our example. They split the queue and then took us from like, we were like in the middle back of the queue. They put us in like a different line and in the middle, like, and they formed like 3 new lines, right? And then we were at the front, like then in this new line. And I was like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
So we go in. I didn't look at the Supreme drop the day before because obviously like I didn't even think I was going to go to a Supreme drop while I was in Japan. And then it's like, yo, what do you want? And I was like, they're like, your man comes up, because the idea is like it's pretty much everyone knows what they want, you know, because they've looked at it online, so they're like, hey, yo, I want this, and this.
And it was kind of frustrating because when I walked in, like there were clothing all around, so I kind of want to go and have a look around at what they have on display.
Exactly.
But that's just not how
like the clothes on the rack. Like you can technically. It's just that on drop day, they want people in and out as fast as possible, you know? So they're like, just show us what you want. So, and I was like, not too sure. Do you mind if we look around? And then your man is like, you don't know how this works, do you? It's like a Japanese guy with a British accent, like because he like obviously like probably studied in England or something for a while. And I was like, no, like, you know, it's my first time in this Supreme, like in
this establishment.
You know, like how am I meant to know? And then he's like, you like pick what you want, bloody, 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 blah. And I was like, cool. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at it. Like, so let me have a look now. And then we looked, but Nicola was just like such in a mood. She's like, let's get the fuck out of here. Everything is shit anyway.
Yeah, I was in such a bad mood after he said that. That I was like, we're not buying anything in this establishment. We are leaving right now, empty-handed.
Did not buy anything.
And I didn't let him. There was like something that he did like, and I was like, that's too bad. No, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not buying it.
I'm not buying that because it was a bad experience. But yeah, no.
Yeah. Back to London.
But we did buy something Supreme.
The other store.
In Osaka.
Yeah. Because
I was in Tokyo, to clarify. That was the Tokyo Supreme. But in Osaka, we went and bought... No, what I didn't buy it. Nicola did. She bought the Supreme beanie.
You got one too.
I got one too for my brothers, but not for me. Like I got it for my brothers. And then we got stuff from Bape. That was the most money at the time I ever spent on clothes. The Bape hoodie was like 130 or 150 or something like that. And I was like, I was gassed. I was gassed and sweating all at the same time, you know? I was like, oh my God. Oh, I got like a Bape hoodie. I still have that hoodie, by the way. Yeah. And I'm like,
I wear it now.
And all that, it's too small for me, unfortunately. And all that stuff. And I was like, oh my God. But goddamn, like at that time, 150 on a hoodie was just like insane. That was a luxury item. Yeah. You know?
And I know it kind of sounds crazy because we're here talking about we were in Japan, and I know it kind of sounds delusional, but hear me out. Like we saved all year for these tickets.
Also,
you know?
We got tickets at a fucking spectacular price. Like, like they were literally like the return was 649 euro. I will never forget that number. No, that's the specific number. I remember to this day. Like that's how crazy it was. Like if you want to go to Japan now, just one way is like $1,000.
I know it's
like just one way is like $1,000.
But they're deterring people from entering the country at the moment.
Yeah, anyway, because of COVID and everything. But yeah, no, it was ridiculous. But now like you see a hoodie for 150, I'm like, yeah, that's just standard. Like honestly, in this day and age, in this day and age, any like super nice hoodies are just standard, like 130, 150. It's mad. Like even think about the heavy duty Adidas hoodies. They're all 90 euro. Yeah. Like that's the cheapest you can buy a heavy duty hoodie for now. It's 90 euro. Like it's just standard price. It's mad.
It's a bummer. Inflation or whatever.
No, that's just fucking the fashion industry has a chokehold on fucking hypebeasts and everyone.
It does. But that's the problem. They pay up. So everyone they're like, yeah, some they're gonna pay.
You know.
But anyways, I saw the Supreme store in London. Actually walked past it, there was a queue.
Oh yeah, sure. You guys were there for drop day.
I didn't realize because I saw.
No, you weren't actually.
But I thought drop day is Saturday.
No, so Sunday is drop day in the Asian countries, but
no, it was Saturday.
Or Saturday.
It's
or
Saturday
Sunday,
and Thursday.
But it's Thursday in Europe.
Okay.
And Thursday it's drop day.
Well, there was a queue anyway.
I believe. Don't quote me on that.
There was a queue anyway, and I walked past it with the girls, but I didn't say anything.
There's always a queue for Supreme.
I wasn't going to be like, oh my God, guys, let's go to Supreme. I was like, no, let's just jog on.
No, because even I did, even when I was in London just there.
Yeah.
there was a queue for Supreme, and that was just a normal regular day.
Regular.
Pilo and I went, and there was a queue
Yeah.
for Supreme. I don't think I've ever been in Supreme and there wasn't a queue. I think people just, especially nowadays, like back in the day for Supreme, like you had to pretty much, or you could only get stuff on drop day. Between that, you could never get anything, right? But now there's usually always something in the
There's a
store.
lot of scalpers, no?
So people are like just
As
like,
well.
yeah, but you can't really scalp Supreme unless it's like a wanted drop.
True.
You know, like shit they actually like. I'm not gonna buy a Supreme like beanie and then resell it for more because
Unless it's the BOGO, like.
or it has to be
That's the
something
only
specific, you know,
thing.
like where there's not that many. Like most of the time, half the shit in Supreme that's still there is shit that people don't want. Like,
Yeah, that's the problem.
you know.
But
So,
I think so. Just in case anyone listening is not aware, Supreme stores are only like 6 in the world,
7 or 8 now.
something. Because I know
there's
Japan
more now.
has 3.
Yeah, Japan has the most amount of Supreme stores
Yeah.
in the world. They have like 3 Supreme stores: Osaka, Tokyo, and somewhere else. I think
There's
or
2 in
something.
Tokyo, I think.
2 in Tokyo and 1 in Osaka, which is mad. Like France has 1, I think. France
Paris,
has
I think.
1. London has 1. One recently.
York?
New York has 2 now.
Oh.
New York has 2 now, and technically, America is the country with the most Supremes now, because you
Yeah,
have 2
3.
in New York. I think you have 2 in LA now as well. Like they have one in Lafayette, and then they have another one somewhere. I think recently. I don't quote me on that. Or they opened one somewhere else anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Supreme's been popping off. Like sure, they got acquired. You guys might not know this. They got acquired a few years recently, and so they've expanded their operation dramatically.
Yeah.
Like that's why they have more drops. They're making more clothes, all that shit. You know, it's insane.
Valid.
Fashionista, you know.
In the building right here.
You know how we go.
But where were we?
You're telling us about
London with the girls. So anyway, we're running to this place, right? Called Wild. We got in. We had to pay £20, but we were really debating: are we gonna pay £20? Like, is this really worth it? But we're like, look, it's our last night here.
yeah.
Let's just pay the price. We got in, and it was like dead. It was dead, and this was 12, right, midnight, and we're like. We're staying until it close. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if it's dead the whole night. It's gonna be us and the people working here dancing. Like, I just didn't care. We were dancing and stuff, and I think Chloe got a drink and she paid. I don't know if this is the correct amount, but I think it was like £18 or something.
Yeah.
My heart.
I wouldn't
ached.
be surprised. Like that doesn't even shock me.
My heart ached. I just couldn't. There's no £18 for a drink.
Yeah, like sure, we were in Lux in London, and it was like I'm pretty sure minimum was like £12 for like a shot or something like that.
That makes me ill.
And I think it was more than that, but I'm just like lowballing it right now because I can remember because I don't drink, but Pula does, and Pula, I bought a Red Bull, just a Red Bull for like £10 or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
It's like £9 or £10 or something. And I was like, fucking.
But
hell.
the thing is, like, for me, it was like, I would understand if it's like some. I don't know if this is a bougie place or not, to be quite honest
I think
with
it was
you.
trying to be bougie.
Yeah.
Like
It
based
was
off
some
how
car
you
park,
split
bro.
it. Huh?
It was some car park that we walked into,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
Like
side.
I think it was trying to be bougie, you know.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's not in Mayfair or any of those places, but I think it was trying to be bougie. So
I think so, but I was just distraught, and I was like, I'll have one water, please. And I just sipped on my water, and then as the night progressed, I was ready for another drink myself, you know. And our friend Chloe, she's the single one out of 3 of us, and I was like, Chloe, listen to me right now.
gotta shake that ass, girl.
You
gotta make it work.
Put in the work, strut your stuff. I don't care what you do. You get us them free drinks.
Listen to how girls have life on easy mode right now, my guy. Imagine me, a normal, regular, schmegler nigga, going out. No one's offering me free drinks. I couldn't even conceptualize the idea of like, hey, I don't want to pay for drinks tonight, so you know what? Let me go get guys to pay for my drink, or get girls to pay for my drink. No one wants to pay for my drink.
Yeah.
No one wants to pay for my drinks. They're like, pay for your own drink. You know what? Pay for your drink and my drink. And I'm just there like, God diggity damn.
I'm just using it to my advantage, being a female. When
a female is
when
OP
I can
on a
take
night out.
advantage of it, you know.
Being OP. First, cheap entry.
Yeah.
Second, free drinks. God damn.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like at this point, it kind of got busier. So, you know, there was tables kind of all around, but they're quite small. So if you like popped a squat, you could steal someone's like whatever cans
We don't
of
condone
stuff.
stealing here.
Yeah, we don't. We would
Just saying.
never. Neve and I would never do
Yeah, we don't
anything
condone.
like that.
Okay.
But anyways, we did manage to, cause like there was guys with bottles. They had bottles, right?
Yeah. Ballers.
Bottles.
Bottles.
And then we did manage to get them. Well, to be honest, Chloe did. Like, to be fair, she was strutting her stuff. Like, she was like, "Hey, do you guys want some drink?" Yep.
Fair
Yeah,
play to you,
give
Chloe.
us the drinks.
Snaps
right
to that.
now.
Snaps to Chloe out here securing the drinks for the gals.
It had to. Someone had to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sacrifice yourself for the girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And she did. To be fair. And it was quite good. It was just, I felt like men are very entitled to your time.
Well,
and
like
attention.
you're drinking their drinks, so you could. That's the least you could give them, you know.
Okay, but me talking to them is enough.
Like, yeah, I guess kind of maybe depends.
Am I
on
not
the
giving
guy.
you my time of day?
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm trying to whine on you, girl.
I don't want to whine with nobody.
Whine, you know, I'm trying to have a good time. So, like, you know, but and I'm paying hella money for these drinks, you know.
Bro, listen. There was like the one guy who Chloe danced with, and then his cousin. His cousin was just, it was annoying. Like, this guy, the first thing he
I hope
asked.
you're not seeing this, bro.
Oh my God, listen, I hope you do. You know what? Screw you. So this guy, he's in the club. He comes up to me, and do you know what he asked?
What does he ask?
Have you ever been with a black guy?
Jeez.
I'm like,
We all know the answer to that question anyway.
I was like, how about hello? How are you?
What is my name?
What is my name? Like, it was
What is
so
his
random.
name?
I actually don't know. I actually don't know his name.
I'm joking.
But if I knew his name, I would have called him out.
No,
But anyway,
absolutely not.
I'm joking. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, like what? And he's like, oh, where's he from? You know? And I'm like,
Where you
oh.
from, bro?
Yeah. And
Like, I can't do American accents, bro.
I'm trying to make him sound dumb. This is exactly what I'm trying to sound like. And I was like, oh, Nigeria. And he's like, oh, that's different. And I'm like, yeah, because he's better. And it was just dead
Jeez,
silent
burn.
for a second. And he was like, he got like all puffed up. And he's like, what you mean? Like, what you mean by that? And I'm like, oh, just that he's better. That is all. And just kind of like walked away with the girls. And then he came back.
You
We just never get enough of him.
never get enough.
Like, this guy.
Sweet time.
Oh my God, he followed us outside, right? We were outside chilling, whatever, and he comes
Well, he was
up,
with his cousin as well, so like, innit?
but like, get your own friends.
I come to the club with my cousin, but I should get my own friends.
Listen to this entitled
Guy.
little guy, right?
Little.
I'm sorry.
Little.
Listen, like, oh my God. So we're outside, and this is the end of the night. It's like 3 a.m. by now, right? And we were just chatting outside, and he kind of comes up to me. He's like, oh, like,
You fine as wine.
Yeah.
Let me wine and dine.
he said, why didn't you dance with me? And I'm like, oh, I'm in the 9-year relationship. Like, I thought that was it. Like, I was like, this is obviously the reason I'll go off being your way. And he's like,
Off you go.
yeah. And then he's like, so then why are you in the club?
Then why are you in the club? Actually, Nicoletta, why are you in the club when you are in a 9-year relationship?
Don't.
That sounds very problematic.
Yeah.
It's very toxic of you. How dare you go to the club and enjoy yourself
Commentate W.
while being in a relationship? What are you, a whore? Oh my God. What is wrong with you?
Oh my God, I just don't get it. Like, single people are allowed to have fun, you know? So, like, I'm explaining to this guy.
Yeah,
I mean-
only single people.
No, sorry.
Yeah, no. You said it yourself. Only single people are allowed to have fun. If you're in a relationship, go suffer in your house. Don't let me
Stop.
catch you having fun outside.
This is how I'd get caught by Andrew Tate because he's speaking so fast and I'm like...
Common Tate
No.
W.
So I'm like, yeah, he's like, oh, so what? Yeah, why are you in the club? So I'm like, because I'm here having fun with my friends. Am I not allowed to have fun with my friends? And at this point, like, I'm raising my voice. I'm bringing attention to this conversation, you know?
Nicoletta is just being a drama queen.
Bringing the girls into this. And his cousin, because he was there. And he was saying that, like, oh, basically, I shouldn't be in the club if I'm in a relationship because obviously I should be whining and grinding with guys. And his cousin, I was like, you agree with this nonsense? And he was like, no, I'm on your side. It's just the culture is different. And at this point, I say, you're just sour that I didn't want to dance with you. And he's like, oh no, like that's not it. It's just like, like, why are you here if you're not gonna be doing that? And I was like, I was doing that with the girls, and I don't know, he just wasn't happy, and I feel like the way he was just so entitled.
You didn't have to do man like that, not gonna lie. You could just allowed him.
I could have.
You could have just had a peaceful evening, but you had to be like, oh, just because I could.
I had a peaceful evening until he came about.
Until it came about, but he gave you free drinks, bro. Do you not owe him that much?
It wasn't him, first of all. It was the cousin who was dancing with my friend, and he was offering us drinks.
It was a joint drink. Like they both had to split that bill in the end of the day. When they got home, they were arguing about like, how much do you owe me? Because you drank more than me. No, you brought those girls over and they drank more than total. No, you owe me money.
These guys were like 600K in debt. I really don't think another couple hundred bills we're gonna do anything.
Nah, honestly, fucking table culture is mad.
Yeah.
Table culture is mad. Like, yeah. I think I was saying it in the last time when I went to London. My boy and I were in Lux. We were in Lux. And it's in Mayfair or whatever fancy club, They didn't want to let us in because I was wearing sneakers and not not casual, like a nice tee. And so I just went to wear like a nice shirt instead, and I kept my sneakers on, and they let us in. They wanted to charge us £60 each. I said, fuck off. No way. Not happening. So, but they reduced it. I think it was like 40 or 50 pounds I ended up paying or whatever. Whether we saved 10 or 20 pounds, it was still savings because I was like, God knows I'm not paying 60 pounds. Yeah. I know the funniest thing as well is there was a couple that were going in before us, and I overheard the whole situation. They're like, £20 for the missus, £40 for you. Yeah. £20 for the missus, £40 for you. Yeah. And he was like, oh, that's fine. And they paid. I was like, so I think it was £40 they paid because I was like, yo, I heard you tell him £40. I'm only paying £40. I am not getting paid £60.
Who do you think I am?
Who the fuck do you think I am? And stuff like that. And even before that, we were going to go to Tape, and Tape was like, oh, we're busy tonight. Crap, bullshit. And they're like, entry is only tables only. And then I was like, all right, what's the cheapest table? And they're like, £1,000. This woman said it's straight faced, no bullshitting, straight faced, £1,000 to me and one other guy. Did she really think we were gonna split that £500 each? Fuck off, no way, not happening. Even separating that £40 from my body to like get into that club was hard enough, let alone fucking dropping 500. God knows, could never be me. Anyway, we're in the club, chilling, having a good time, dancing. Like, they really want you to get tables because the space at which there aren't tables, the dance floor is not the dance floor. It's a walkway. It's not a fucking dance floor. All right. You're just watching everyone else at tables enjoy themselves. So we wanted to initially go through like the left side to get to some of the tables. And there's there's bouncers on each side. And this guy was like, no. And I was like, God damn. Okay, there, lad. No need to do me like that, my fellow Negro. Like, goddamn, like, we're out here back in the old days. You're following the massa, like, fucking not letting your own brother in through. But okay, we go to the other side though, and it's like some of the guy. And I was like, just come with me, and we walk in, like, yeah, we had a table there, and he just reminds like, yeah, go in, I was like, yeah.
That's my table right there.
No, and just like we're hanging around, so I'm like, quick, we have to fucking go to near one of these tables, otherwise it looks suspicious.
Yeah.
And so we go to one of these tables, and then there was a girl there that was like kind of like eyeing us up, like doing whatever, and then she's like trying to dance.
Use her to your advantage.
Yeah, use whatever you can to your advantage. So we're dancing around like a little bit, like yeah, this is our table, nigga.
Yeah, we're with her.
Yeah, we're with her and the rest of them. And so there was this guy, this British dude, fucking gray suit, I'll never forget, slick back hair, this motherfucker. And then that was the girl that he wanted to get with. So he clearly was not happy, obviously, that his girl that he wants to get with, that he's paying all these drinks for, is dancing with another man then.
Yeah.
He's like, this makes no sense.
I too would be vexed.
This makes no... I just dropped racks. And so...
And look at me, I have my hair gelled. What did they have? Sneakers.
Sneakers. Not even a suit on them.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like...
And so he's just like giving us side eyes, dead eyeing us, and I was like, fuck, this is not good. Anyway,
it's not good, bruv.
Everyone's like pouring drinks, having a good time, pouring drinks.
Did you guys get any free drinks?
We did get free drinks.
Okay.
Not from that guy. That guy was, for God's sake, was not giving us free drinks.
Okay.
The girl actually did hand Pula a drink, though. And she
Okay.
tried to hand me a drink, but I was like, oh, no, I don't drink. And she handed Pula a drink. Pula drank, took the drink. But that guy gave us the death stare, you know. And then Snitchy McSnitch went to the things like, hey, yo, these people aren't part of our table.
Oh.
These people aren't part of our table, you know. And then your man's like, oh, sorry.
Did
You know, and
that.
like pushes off. But luckily, some other guys were at the table near them, and they saw us, and we were having, and they were kind of like vibing with us already a little bit, and they're like, yo, come here, you know. And so we were chilling with them at their table, having a good time. So your man is pissed off because he's at the table right beside us.
He tried to get you
He tried to get us
outta
out of here,
here.
being like, yeah, you broke boys are getting out of here now, you know. But nah, these broke boys are staying. And
Yeah.
so,
I see you're using it. You're
You know.
using other guys to your advantage too.
yeah, obviously, but they were homies, you know. They
Yeah.
weren't trying to pipe me, so it's calm.
I mean, you don't know that.
That's true too. But nah, they were like, we're vibing, and they had like one of those big bottles, whatever, and they were pouring drink for Pula. They're like, Pula's like, yeah, my boys, let's go. That guy was vexed in the corner.
Yeah.
So, but then he invites more girls over to his table, and he's
Slick-
like, yo,
slickback guy?
yeah, slickback guy, gray suit guy comes back and invites more girls over to his table, and then bada bing, bada boom, he's like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Goes to the bar, and as I said, in this club, I'm pretty sure each shot was like 12 pounds. This guy comes back with 50 shots. I shit you not, 50 shots. He got
In
50
this
shots.
economy,
In this economy,
Jeez.
man must be working as a fucking hedge fund manager or some shit. Fucking 50 shots, pulls through, and he's like, yeah, and there's only like max like 7 of them at the table or 8 or whatever. 50 shots. I'm like, bro, that's too much drink. That is too much drink.
brother,
That's
that's
like,
shots for the whole club.
that's 5 for each of you guys and then some. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like, and so it's like 50 shots. He pulls up, and then there's 2 girls who literally just walk into the club down, and then the girl just hangs. It's like, here, girls, you know, because they come near the table. It's like, here, girls, take these shots. I'm like, god damn.
Girls have it so
I'm
easy.
like, girls have it. So these girls just walked in, just got free shots, and they know he's like, yeah, come to the table. So there's like none of them at the table.
Yeah.
Now. Like, there's 3 dudes, and the rest are all girls. You know, like fucking 6 girls, and I'm like, damn. Anyway, your man's girl still keeps eyeing me, you know, and I'm just there, and I don't give a shit normally, but I felt good this time because I was like, fuck you, you dirty snake bastard. You know, the way you were absolutely snitching on me, I am glad that she wants me and not you.
Yeah.
You know, screw you.
Must
And
have felt so good.
yeah, I felt very good. And he was mad. And then he was like talking to her and trying to like, you know, thing and dance. So
Look at me, woman.
He tried to dance with her, but she's just like, no.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my gosh.
if that was me, I'd kick her off my
I'll
table.
take your drink though.
If that was me, I'd kick her off my table. I'd be like, you get out, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, it's like, no. And then he started dancing with her friend instead or whatever the hell anyway.
Bummer.
But yeah, no, honestly,
Let me tell you though
madness.
about this whole table culture, because it impacted us negatively. You know. Negatively. We're out here in Wild, and the way the place is kind of laid out is that like the whole club, like the whole kind of dancing thing is
Yeah,
a big table. There's a VIP section, but it's the whole table thing. And I swear it was us and a couple others that didn't have tables, you know. We were just kind
Yeah.
of like mooching off everyone
That's
else.
what it's like. You're just like kids standing at the walkway hoping to get picked. You know, like lining up in basketball. Oh yeah, we'll pick you.
But anyways, so the night progresses and it's like 3 or something, and then we go outside, we're out there chilling, whatever, and then we try to go back in, right? And the bouncer's like, yeah, it's looking like some of y'all gotta go home. And he's like,
Man's like, get out of here, brokey.
yeah, and he's looking at 3 of us, right? Like the 3 girls there, and I'm like, oh, this can't be real. Like,
They're obviously joking right now.
yeah, because like first of all, we're girls, you know. Like I thought you want more girls in the club, but at this point, I guess there are just too many girls in the club.
There were too many girls in the club. There was definitely, and like, you know, skip the too many men. No, it was too many women.
It must have been. And then the guys that we were with, they had a table, and they were like, oh, we want to go in. And then the bouncer's like, oh yeah, you guys can go in.
Count for you. You paid money.
And then that's when it clicked that, oh, it's because we don't have a table. Like, it's
Yeah.
because we don't have a table. And the guys were like, oh, but they're with us. And they're like, yeah, but we don't care.
Yeah, they're like, don't worry. There are plenty of girls inside for you to tell to come to your table.
Y'all better get going. So it was just kind of like weird. But at the same time, you know, they did drop like 500 pounds for a table. We didn't drop anything.
It was definitely not 500 pounds. It was probably like $1,000.
I think it might have been 500 each.
Yeah,
Because there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
Usually the minimum table are like £1,000 nowadays.
But then again, this place maybe wasn't as like bougie.
Yeah,
so.
it's like Mayfair or something. That would make sense. Yeah, so it could be like £500, £250 each. To be honest,
Yeah.
if it was £500 your one said, I think Pula and I would have contemplated. Well, Pula definitely contemplated dropping £500 on
Did
that
y'all
table.
actually? Would y'all have?
I might have, to be honest. Like I didn't even contemplate when she said £1,000. I was like, no. Pula kind of contemplated. I know. I saw it in his eye. That
There's
he
a
was
flicker.
like, there was a flicker in his eye. I was like, you're crazy with it. No way, not happening.
Let's just be going.
You know, let's just get the fuck out of here. But if it was £500, I might have considered like £250 for a table. £250. But the thing is, I don't get the use out of it because I don't drink. So I like the free drink you get, like Puda's just getting alcohol poisoning. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like it's wasted, you know. But if it was like a crew of us, that would £1,000 wouldn't be too bad. If it was like a few of us, like, you know, like 5 of us or something, £200 each, not too bad. Yeah. You know, like, because then you boys would be like, yeah, wild out, you know,
Turnt
like
or
some
whatever.
crazy shit.
But you'd have to share some of the drinks with the girls. It's just they offer too much.
What? Share some drinks with someone.
It would be the best opportunity to try and get girls, though.
God knows, I'm not paying for no drink. I'm just
No,
chilling.
with the free drink that you get
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
table.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you like, I'm not drinking it, but God knows that I'm going to get my share of the drink despite not drinking it. I'm
Yeah.
like, don't give my share to girls.
This is mine.
This is mine. You boys can drink it, but these girls get nothing from me. God knows.
This guy.
Nah, I'm only fucking around. I just say I would tell them to use my share of the drink to like attract the female
gaze, yeah.
gays, you know, be like, hey, yo, girls, come up to our table, drink.
Yeah, ballers.
Ballers.
Speaking about ballers, I went to Bali, Ballerston. We, the three of us. Apparently that's what it's called. Kind of sounds kind of dumb. I mean,
Bali Ballerston.
yeah. So it was us 3 girls. We decided to go, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's kind of like a nightclub. There's cocktails, fancy stuff, you know, with like the bartenders doing like all these tricks. So like one of those places. And then there's fire and all this stuff. Not like that with the drinks. Oh. And the music is quite good. And then there's 2 ball pits. So like massive like ball pits, I guess. And you just go in.
Ball pits in the nightclub just gives me anxiety. Yeah,
you take some pictures, whatever. And then like you get 2 hours in both the ball pits with your like, they give you like a wristband thing. But honestly, you would not spend more than 2 hours in there. Because like,
I was thinking, how are they tracking that?
I don't know. Because no one checked nothing.
Like 2 hours in a go, or like 2 hours overall?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it was from the time we got there 2 hours.
Oh.
It was like 2 hours slot.
Before they close it.
No, I don't think they close it. I think that's just your slot. And then
you get a slot.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing is, nobody checks.
But I think it's in groups, not just like the 3 of you. It's just like 30 people are only allowed to sit there for 2 hours, and it's like 30.
No. People just walked in and out, in
and
out. I know.
Yeah, you're right. They're not checking that shit.
They're not tracking
There's no way
that.
to maintain that.
Like, no. But anyway, we made the biggest mistakes of our lives, right? Yeah. So we're like, Joe, let's be like fancy schmancy, and let's wear heels on our night out because, you know, we all have to suffer together. So I'm like, okay, clearly none of us had sense, because if you were to think for 1 second, you'd be like, heels in a ball pit. No.
Yeah,
did we? No, we didn't. No. So we go, and by the time we make the corner from our hotel, we're already dead. Like, we already cannot walk. We're struggling. Someone with sense would have been, let's turn back right now. This is the perfect opportunity. Did we? No. We continued, got on the tube, struggled all the way there. By the time we were there, we were actually suffering. Like, it was a struggle. And then we go in the ball pit, you know, the first one, and you can't really walk. You obviously can't really walk. My shoes kind of kept going off, but still being strapped to my foot. The balls were getting stuck between the heel and the platform. Stepping on them was just awful, so we took them off. We were all
bare feet in a ball pit. God damn!
And that's just like
and not even just any ball pit.
Yeah.
A ball pit where people are allowed to drink inside the club.
Yeah, and oh my god, that was.
And you know those balls aren't sanitized.
Absolutely. How would they be? No, not a chance.
They might just do like a general.
I don't think they are.
Across the ball pit, but
I don't think they are.
I don't even think they're doing that.
No, listen, it was awful. So we try to not think about it and get cute videos. And by the time we went to the second ball pit, the guy was like, I would not advise you going in without your shoes.
Yeah.
And we're like,
yeah, I would.
Late for that now, love.
About that as well, to be honest. I fair fucks to you three ladies, honestly, for even
God knows what I have on my feet.
you know going through it. To be honest, y'all. To be fair, all three of you looked amazing in the
Thank
photos
you.
and videos. So
you.
shout out Neve, Chloe, and
That's all,
Nicoletta.
that's all that matters.
You know, like you guys had great photos and you look good in that TikTok. So
Yeah.
you know, at least that.
Yeah. And do you know what was funny? Because at one point we were picking, like, we were touching random stuff with our feet. Like, we actually were.
You know,
like,
there's probably like stuff people left in. Like, could you imagine you found like a dirty bandage or something?
there was,
Don't tell. I'm good. I don't need.
Listen, listen. I
I don't need to know.
I have to share with all of you. You know the stuff that's inside the shoe and then you can take out and looks like the print? Yeah, that was just hanging around, like chilling. And we're just like, oh my God.
How long has this
Oh
been
my
here?
God.
The real question really is, how long was it on their feet for?
Oh, I don't know. But like I was trying to walk like on the balls and try not to touch the floor. It's just hard. But there was one guy in there.
Was the floor sticky?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it was really grim.
That's nasty.
It was really grim.
Son. That's moving mad. That's only both people shit.
It is,
No
and
black
it
person
was.
would do that. Huh?
I had to tattoo. And then there was one guy in there. Do you know what? He kept like throwing these like balls from the ball pit at our heads. I swear, I almost got a concussion by the end
Honestly, I
of
would
this.
have grabbed
Like,
that ball and yeeted it towards his face.
we did eventually, but
and then taking the ball and just shoved it in his mouth. Like, stop.
It was so aggressive too, like the way they were like boinking out my
Boing?
head. I was like, oh my God.
Get knocked the fuck out.
But then also his aim was really good. Like it was like dush, dush, dush at our heads. I was
Man
like,
was
oh,
sniping.
it was like Plants vs Zombies, you know, like doink doink. It was not a vibe.
Yo,
Let me tell you about another experience.
go on. Your last one. This your last story to tell. Make it a good one.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I don't know. It's not a good one, but I feel like people feel awkward about this, right? So, we were in the Coco Lounge in London. We tried to make
Which Coco Lounge?
I don't know, man. It was like some brunch place.
Wow.
We tried to make a booking. It didn't work. Whatever. We're like, let's just show up, you know? We showed up. It was 1 p.m. And they're like, yeah, we can get a table for you.
1 p.m. on what day?
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday?
Yeah.
At peak brunch time?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? With no booking?
Honestly.
In London?
We were like, let's do it. And
What do you think this is, Dublin?
so anyway, they were like, yeah, we have a table inside. We're like, okay, we'll take it. So we go in and then we get the lunch menus, but we wanted the brunch. Like we saw the TikToks. We knew what we were here for and it wasn't that. So we looked at them and we're like, what's going on? So we asked the worker, like, can we get a brunch menu? Like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we're not serving brunch anymore.
Yeah, it's
was
1
like,
p.m.
1.
It's not brunch anymore.
You just said it's peak brunch time.
Yeah. 1 p.m. is peak brunch time.
Quiet.
If you're already there.
Quiet. So at this point, I'm like, okay, let's get up and leave. And Chloe, poor girl, she probably has trauma about this, but like, she struggled to get up. Like, I don't know, would you guys get
Most
up and
people
leave?
don't like.
They don't leave.
Like once you sit down, people don't like you. Like it takes a lot, you know. I think Nicoletta got this from me because I'm just like, I don't go fuck.
My mama too.
Yeah, your mom was the same. It's like,
she's like, I don't want to eat here.
you can't serve me. Get the fuck out. Like you're a liar, an actress. I expected brunch. This is lunch.
This is not what I wanted. Exactly. That's what my thought was. And I was like, okay, let's just get up and leave. And the girls were like, oh my God. And then I was like, okay, let's go. And then on our way out, I guess I could have politely said why we were leaving. Yeah. But I was walking and the guy was walking. He was like, are you guys okay? I was like, yeah, we're just leaving. So I'm walking off.
He's like, crazy girls. Crazy girls.
Yeah.
You crazy girl.
I kind of wanted to go back the next day to eat, but the girls said no.
Yeah. They'll remember your face this year.
Yeah.
Even though they have thousands of people coming there every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's like a lot of people don't like that, enjoy doing that. I do not care. Like my parents are the type of people they're like, my parents, I went to a restaurant, my parents is mad. Like they literally,
Same.
like they will concoct, they'll make their own fucking menu. Like sometimes, you know, they're like, oh, can I have this? Can I have this? Or whatever. They just do not, they're like, I'm here paying money, right?
It's your money.
It's like you should come to me as much as you can, like obviously. And it's also the most annoying with my youngest brother, like Basit. He just, because he's such a picky eater, like they're fine, they just add more stuff, you know, that's what they do. He removes shit. Like he'll be like, can I remove this and 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 this? And
so you want just a bun?
You want just a bun? And then I'm like, you're dumb. Like, what are you doing?
You're not
Please
getting your
stop
money
this.
because you know damn well they're making you pay full price as well.
Yeah, you're still paying full price. You know, I'm just like, stop. And it's just like, like he'll get this guy will this guy will get like like a McChicken, right, or whatever, and he'll ask for them or so, I can't remember what it is, but essentially like something McDonald's, he'll ask them to not put the pickles, not put the cheese, not put the like ketchup or whatever, and then put something else instead. And I'm like, why are you buying it then? That's a whole different burger, my guy.
There's McDonald's at home at this stage. We did go to one really nice place, actually. I wish I remembered so I could give it a shout out. But the cocktails were mad expensive. It was like, I think it was some Japanese place because we got like...
Oh, yeah, you were telling me the like Asian place you went to or whatever. Yeah.
And it was like super, super pretty inside, like leaves and like all this stuff. And I had monkfish for the first time.
Monkfish.
It was so delicious.
Monkfish
it was so
is
delicious.
nice, yeah.
And like, Nia, like she doesn't really eat fish. She's like, what does it taste like? I'm like, it's like chicken, bro. Like, I don't know.
The fuck? No, it doesn't taste like
it
chicken.
It does. It doesn't taste like fish at all, though.
It doesn't taste like chicken, though.
It doesn't taste like chicken.
Like,
but she tried it and she's like, yeah, it's kind of like chicken. And I'm like,
straight up lying to your faces right now. Straight up lying to your faces. I can't believe she said that. Monkfish does not taste like chicken.
It's so yummy. It's so much better. It's like tender. Like you don't have to chew it for too long.
You don't have to chew fish for too long either.
Chicken.
Oh,
you chew chicken.
What chicken are you eating?
Guy,
chicken. I'm not.
Chicken can be a bit tough sometimes. You know, like
maybe if you cook it the Oyinbo way.
No, your way. No. The way you make it.
Do I make it? You mean Nigerians make it? Because we like hard.
We like hard chicken. The tough chicken.
Yeah, the hard chicken.
Yeah.
The one you gotta work for. Nah. It's not hard for us though, because our teeth are like, you know.
Yeah, my teeth would fall off. But we move. But it was really good. The cocktails were like 16 pounds or something. Yeah. And Chloe got one, and the rest of us were like, yeah, we're just gonna watch you because, to be honest, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
But then, ironically, when we went to places that were like 9-10 pounds, we're like, what a bargain! But like when you look at it in euros,
that's still like 12, 13.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, whoa, wait a minute, that is a lot.
Still a lot of money.
Yeah,
you know, pounds is heavy, bro. Like
yeah.
what? So to even before we close this off, give the viewers at home 3 tips for if they go to London for, you know, a girl's trip or like a trip with a partner or whatever. What's some tips from Nicoletta's experience in London?
Tip number 1, definitely book a place near enough to a tube station. No matter what it is, the connections are good. You'll get to where you need to get. Just make sure that the initial location is not too far and inconvenient. Yeah, they have free now, which is quite reasonably priced. We did get it.
Bolt is even cheaper.
They have Bolt. Didn't know.
You applied.
I know.
I literally told her before she left as well. I was like, Bolt is there.
Yeah.
Use it. It's super cheap.
I didn't know that the lines weren't working at 4 a.m. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they close for 2 to 4 hours depending.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say Sunday nights. Who was looking?
Oh no, Sunday is like they do a bunch of work on all the stuff.
Makes sense.
Even during the day. Like that's why it's hard to get to Stansted Airport because they close the line usually for the Stansted Express because they're working on those lines. Sundays they use for a lot of work.
That makes sense. Fair enough. I guess tip number 2 is try to, I don't know, like find some stuff like online on TikTok or like Instagram, whatever, save them, share them with each other, and then try to see as much of the place around London while doing that instead of being like, let's go see the Big Ben and then find something.
Just don't go to London for tourism shit unless it's like it's your first time. Yeah, but get that out in one day because really it's never that deep.
But I find the best way to do it is if you're already there going to eat somewhere, you're happy, you know, you're fed, and then you can enjoy the rest of it. So that was just kind of like, oh, there's Big Ben, quick picture after we ate, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you're there for tourism, I guess you want to pre-book a lot more than we did. But we were just there for some fun.
Like we went on a tour bus in London and I fell asleep throughout the whole thing, so that tells you all you need to know. That
is true. And I got my nose sunburned. Anyways, my last tip, oh my god, please, for the love of God, wear comfortable heels that you've worn before, that you're happy with, that you're not mad at, that you can stay on for the whole night. Or do you know what, just don't wear them at all, because Yeah, they're very fancy dressed. Like they're very like want you to dress fancy, but you can wear like a flare pant with a really cute, sexy top and like your Converse. Like no one can even see your shoes. You can wear a nice like dress, like short dress with like Converse or like Air Force or whatever.
Asterisk.
You can do that.
I'm gonna put a massive asterisk for this because Nicoletta is a basic hoe. Don't listen to her right now, okay? If you're a creme de la creme girl and you're trying to go to Mayfair and get some ballers to spend money on you, God knows wear dress and wear heels because you're
I
competing.
don't think so.
I mean,
but let me tell you right now.
competing.
Let me tell you right now. I was competing with no one when I was wearing sneakers, and every guy was trying to get us at our table. Like
wild.
all of us were wearing like
wild.
shoes. I don't think so.
If you go to Lux, like I don't even think there was a single girl in Lux that was wearing sneakers.
But if you can shake your bum. Shake your bum bum. You can attract attention.
Yeah, but you're still competing with everything. And you have to remember, a lot of those guys are misogynists. They want to see a girl in a dress and heels.
Oh my God.
They're like,
listen.
I don't like my girls wearing dress and heels.
If you're going to a place and they require you to wear heels, it's not the place for you.
Yeah, for
it's
dudes.
It's just not worth it.
Don't wear sneakers.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to go to like a luxury club, don't wear sneakers. You won't get in. Like I got in. But like I also sweet talked the girl that was at the door and the guy that was at the door. You know,
I can be both straight and bi and gay.
I was sweet talking both their ears off. That's why I got in. You know, and also they wanted me to pay £60. Like the fact that I even got it dropped shows that I was, you know, doing the thing.
What's your 3 tips for boys trip to London?
Yeah, 3 tips. If you're gonna go to London, go with cash. Go with cash. Go with money. Get ready to spend money. You gotta go. Unless you have motives that like are cheaper, go to spend money. And even at that, like the last time when me and the boys went, to London, and we were at Move, they were buying bottles. Like first it was £110, then it was £130, then it was £150 for bottles. Like, bro, get ready to spend money. 2 is definitely have, as I said, like have a pair, like if you're a guy, like for a guy, have a pair of dress shoes and a pair of sneakers. Because like it's fine to have sneakers if you're going to like a more come as you are. That's what they kind of call those ones, like the ones where motives, like you come as you are, like, you know, you wear whatever you want, cargo pants, sneakers, whatever. But like if you're going to like a Lux or a Tape or something like that, or Taboo, all these ones, they need you wearing like dressed up. Like you don't have to be wearing suits, but like dress smart, dress smart. You know,
it's not the type of environment I ever want to be in.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd want to be here,
but it's fun sometimes just to like have that experience. To be honest,
for
like,
what?
It's just good crap.
For what?
Like, you know,
to see all the Andrew Tates around me and be like, I'm mad at every single one of you. It would just ruin my mood. And they'd be like, why are you here?
Why are you here, Lo?
If you're not gonna shake your
bum
on me,
ass on me specifically, not any of these other guys. And then 3rd, just have a good time, honestly. London is crazy big, man. Like, you are going to need to go a few times, honestly, if you want to really experience London. Like, all the different areas. Go to different areas. Go to Soho, Mayfair, Chelsea. Go to South London. Go to East London, you know, depending on who you are. Like, South is calm. Like, but, like, depends how far south you can go. Like, going to Peckham and stuff. You know, like, Peckham is calm. But Shoreditch is calm. It's calm actually. It's true. It's a very nice area, and like it's been very gentrified. But that's a story for another day. But like, yeah, no, honestly, just explore as much as you can. Do whatever you want. Enjoy your life. Have a good time, and you know, just have an amazing time and do boys and girls trips and even take your gal there sometimes. You know?
It's worth it.
Or take your mans. Sometimes you gals need to take your mans to London. Yeah. Not just them take you to London.
I agree. I think London is really perfect for, like you said, girls trip, guys trip, relationships. Yeah. They're very good for the like LGBT scene. They have a lot of clubs for that as well. So I just found it very like inclusive for everyone.
It's just because it's such a massive metropolitan
area. Yeah, no matter what you're looking for,
yeah,
it's there.
It's there.
It's a place to be. So
yeah. So hopefully that helped you guys. Hope you enjoyed our stories, and we'll see you next time. Peace.